What it do, YouTube slash Patreon slash Big Shoot. Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. Today's video, I just want to talk about like the energies and shit that's on planet Earth. So, we just went through the 8/8 portal on August 8th. That's the Leo gateway, whatever you want to call it. So basically, it's similar to basically another full moon or another new moon or black moon or even a super moon or a blood moon. So every time it's a new moon, a blood moon, a super moon, or even a black moon, the energy on the planet goes up a notch. You see what I mean? Because we're all like different dimensions is stacked right on top of each other. You see what I mean? Like just because you can't see it, like you see this dimension right now. You see this is 3D. It's mass, it's density. So this is the third dimension, right? So you have the fourth dimension on top of us, the fifth dimension, so forth, blah, 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 right? And when you tap into your pineal gland, you tap into that so-called junk DNA, what they call junk DNA, but it's not junk DNA. It's actually, it's DNA to activate your hidden potential. For example, like, the average human, and I say the average human, I say like just the average motherfucker that just, let's say an average person that's a part of the masses, they probably use like 5 or 10% of their brain, and probably not even that. So it's like the other DNA that they don't use, that's hidden inside of them, the so-called God DNA, I'm just using that, that's why I said so-called, it's because they can't use it, they can't tap into it. So they call it junk DNA. Hospitals and doctors and shit call it junk DNA, but it's not junk DNA. It's actually dormant DNA inside of you, inside of us, that you can tap into once you get to a certain consciousness or once you get to a certain frequency. When you get to a certain frequency, you're vibrating. Everything on the planet is vibrating. You see this tree behind me? It's vibrating. It doesn't look like it because it's vibrating so fast that it looks like it's just stuck still, but it's really vibrating. You see what I mean? Because when you touch the tree, you can feel the energy on it. You know what I mean? Or at least I can. You can also see my aura is purple. But as you get on higher frequencies, you're going to have demons that's going to constantly pull you back, constantly pull you down. Yes, you're going to get angry. Yes, you're going to get frustrated. But taking it out on people that's just like you, another angelic being or another so-called targeted individual or whatever, just taking it out on your own people, that's not going to work. That's exactly what the CIA want. That's what the FBI want. That's what these law enforcement agencies want. Don't get me wrong. You have good people in these different organizations. But 9 out of 10, most of them are bad. That's just point blank, period. You know what I mean? No blood. But but the thing about it is like, you're gonna have demons trying to pull you down, but that's all a part of the game. That's all a part of the test. If you let them pull you down, that's up to you. And that's the whole thing about life. Like, how I'm supposed to do this, how I'm supposed to do that, That's what life is about. It's supposed to be able to navigate around these obstacles, navigate around these demons. That's why you have to tap into your DNA. You have to raise your frequency. You raise your frequency by being in nature, touching trees. By eating fruits and vegetables. And yes, you can eat whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell a motherfucker they can't eat this and all that. But it's better if you eat plant-based foods, because we are living entities. We are plant-based beings. That's why my teeth looks like this, because I'm a plant-based being. I don't have fucking canine teeth because we're not supposed to eat meat. And yes, we still eat meat as humans, of course, but that's all about balance. It's all about balance, because if you eat too much meat, shit's gonna come out very fucking hard. Hemorrhoids, shit's gonna hurt. So you have to balance it out. If you eat too much fucking processed food, you're eating too much junk food, you're eating too much crap, too much shit. Real shit, because it goes through a processing machine, and they put it in a box, and then they give it to you. You see what I mean? So it's the same thing when you put fruits and vegetables in your body. The 13th Son gave this analogy a long time ago in a video called The Terminator Seed. It's called Katium, a video like that. And he was saying that when you eat fruits and vegetables, it processes through your body take all the nutrients out of it, and then whatever you poop out, the little brown waste, that's the shit, that's the waste, that's the stuff that your body does not want. See what I mean? So it comes out as shit. It's being processed. That's the same thing with these foods in the boxes. They go through a conveyor belt in a manufactured plant, and it goes through a process, and they put it in a box, and they basically giving you shit. Because they got the technology where they can Basically, it's called GMO. You should already know about this by now. But if you don't, it's always good to learn new things, you know? Because I don't know everything, and I don't want to know everything. You see what I'm saying? I know what I know, and that's all that I know. And the thing about that is, it seems like they fucking with my mind and shit. Like, they trying to wipe my mind and shit as I speak. I was just about to say some shit. But it's always good to learn new things, and that's the thing when you have a thought or something and you just instantly forget it. That's called satellites. That's the government fucking with you. They pressing buttons. It's called nanotechnology, but now they call it 5G. You have to go back, rewind, trace your steps back to what you were saying. Like I was saying, it's always good to learn new things. So if you don't know about GMO, that's genetically modified organisms. What that does is basically it changes the chemical makeup of your body. It changes the geometric structure of your body. It changes the biological compounds in your body because it's GMO. So for example, they have the technology, yes, they can take a rat's head or something like a dead rat. They can take that and do some shit to it. They can do some shit to it.